Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Steve and Ivana Show on a special Wednesday edition here from lovely Hong Kong. Now we are going to walk down the street on a cool area here. We'll hope the connection works. Typically when we walk around on live stream, the connection fails, but we're hoping for good vibes here in Hong Kong. So, will we do a full hour today or just a half hour? I'm not sure, but we've got some updates for you guys as well as a question maybe you can help us with.
Maybe
so,
we go from here towards the back.
Say again?
From here towards the back.
From here towards the back. What does that mean? You want to walk that way? Okay.
More exciting.
Sure, Ivana. Can you hold for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. So, flip the camera around. You guys can see what we're dealing with here. This is a pretty popular area here in Hong Kong where there's lots of stuff
This is what we just said?
around and people around. Ivana, do you want to hold this?
Yeah.
Take it and do your thing.
No.
Okay. Rough start here, guys. Ivana's off camera telling me what to say, and I'm trying to get her to just take the camera and do it, Ivana. Jeez Louise. Okay, so, I have seen people having a beer in the street, at least more than a few times here in Hong Kong. So I'm going to go ahead and open a beer. Hopefully, can you open this for me, Ivana? Hopefully this will be not illegal. If I get arrested on live stream, I'm sure it'll be high quality content that you guys were looking for.
You guys can tell us.
I've seen like dozens of people drinking beer in the street, so I'm sure it's okay. Especially in this area here, it's a cool night market where the lighting should be good and we can walk around. And actually the connection looks pretty good. So hello to everybody in the chat. I see a bunch of green names, which means you guys are members and we appreciate that. So let me spin the camera around and tell you our plan. Tomorrow, we've got another China video coming out, which is an hour long or 48 minutes long food compilation video. So there are 3 or 4 new scenes you guys have not seen before, but there are also a bunch of repeated scenes. It tends to be a good idea on YouTube to do a long food video at the end of a country. And Ivana and I are so happy that the Chinese videos are getting lots of views and they're performing really well. It's sort of great for us. So we're gonna try and do as many Chinese videos as possible. Some of these little restaurants look so good. They're always full of locals. There's tons of action around here. You guys can tell it sort of has a Shanghai feel, but it's a little bit more, it's got more character. A little bit more broken stuff and stuff on the side and, you know, graffiti and a little bit more familiar to something like Toronto. And so our first impressions of Hong Kong have been good. But as I was saying, tomorrow we got a food video coming from China, and then one more video after that will be a full review of our experience in China, talking about the everything, the whole experience. And so after that, our China videos will end. But like I said, the China series has been so good that that we want to kind of continue that. And this is why we've come to Hong Kong. I think we'll do Macau after, and then I think we'll actually try and get another 144-hour visa somewhere else in China. Something is going on over here. What could it be? I see a guy with a big camera. I see a bunch of stalls. I think this is part of the street market here. It's going to be tough, but we'll do it, babe. Okay, guys, be prepared. We're going to go in there. I'm not sure what you guys are going to see other than shoulders and heads of people, but we can go for a walk nonetheless. Stay close, Ivana, because if I lose you, I can't call you. So anyway, guys, our question is this, because coming soon is Christmas, and at that point we'll get back to our normal schedule of like 3 videos a week, because this video everyday strategy has been really tiring us out. But our question for you guys is, would you find it interesting if we made a video about what it's like at Disneyland during Christmas? We have an idea to go to Disneyland during Christmas, but it's not cheap, like more than 100 American per person. Probably more like 150 American per person. And so let us know if you guys would be interested in that video. This is some Hong Kong street food. Like chunks of beef being stir-fried with veggies. Looks very good, actually. Yeah, one thing you'll notice about Hong Kong that's different from Shanghai is, I guess because Hong Kong was British for so long, I think the British brought over some British India people. So meaning Pakistani or Indian people. Because there's lots of Pakistan and Indian food around, and there was basically zero in Shanghai. Yes, I love the smaller Disneyland in Hong Kong. Definitely come to Shenzhen. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what our next city will be in China. This is another question we have for you guys. This is an oyster that's being roasted on an open fire. This is the raw one, I guess.
Yeah, raw.
And then this is the one where they put some seasoning in it and they fry it up like that. Interesting. So these are our two questions for you guys. One, would you be interested in Disneyland video? And two, what city in China should we go to? The only real requirement for a city in China would just don't say Shanghai again. Somewhere new would be best for us. So whether it's Beijing, whether it's Shenzhen, whether it's any of the other ones, let us know. This is what we're trying to figure out.
Christmas market back home.
Ivana says a reminder of a Christmas market. True. I will say this, the weather in Hong Kong is just nice because it's 8 p.m. over here and it's not cold. I'm drinking a cold beer. I mean, it's a little brisk. You see people wearing jackets, but it's not like -10 or something. It's more like 15 degrees or something like that, which is pretty straightforward. Tom says no to Disneyland and Beijing would be the answer. Yeah, we're leaning towards Beijing because it's more, I guess it's more famous. I mean, I've heard of it more. And I guess, says Patrick Riley, there's more historical sites, which could be good for us in our videos. This is something interesting. Like
you see eggplant,
meatballs,
sausage,
eggplants, yeah.
and they fry it. And then you just eat it like that with sauce. Oh, they got chicken
This is
wings.
actually similar to the thing we saw in Philippines.
No. You mean Malaysia?
No, Philippines, but Ken.
Oh,
It is, right?
food. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Well, also in Malaysia, we see this, no? Like lok kind
Maybe
of
like a lok, yeah. Interesting. I suggest you go to Guilin, where the mountains are really beautiful. Yeah, we've got some suggestions already. Guilin, Shenzhen, and there's another place called Gong. I forgot the name of it. But let us know what each place offers. We're probably leaning towards Beijing because so famous and more historical, and I guess it'll be pretty darn cold there, but we're okay with that. We'll make it happen. Oh no, Ivana is saying that in Inner Mongolia, which is a part of China that's not the country of Mongolia, it's sort of right near the country of Mongolia, there's a state called Inner Mongolia. It was -43 a couple of days ago. We saw it on the news in the airport. It said Inner Mongolia has a record low temperature of -43. And Ivana said, what the heck are we doing thinking about going to Mongolia? But I still think after China, we go to Mongolia. I'm excited for that. I don't mind if it's -40, man. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. Unicorn says, what temperature is it there? I guess in Serbia, it's 4 Celsius. Over here, it's like 10 or 15.
Maybe a little bit less.
Well, no, not 10. Not 10, I don't think. I think it's more than 10 degrees. But it's pretty nice. You can see people getting around. You gotta wear pants and a jacket, but you can have a cold beer in your hand, and your hand won't get frozen or anything, which is key for me. Ken says, let's make the coldest vlog ever filmed on YouTube.
Boy.
I'm ready, Ken. I'm ready for -40 in Mongolia. That's an adventure, man. That's gonna be an adventure. And I guess most people said okay for Disneyland, but a lot of no's. Maybe we'll skip Disneyland because it is going to be a huge investment. I mean, it would be kind of nice to do. It's kind of a fun thing, once in a lifetime, Disneyland on Christmas Eve. But it's going to be, the tickets alone are more than 100 American each. Plus you got to buy food and attractions and stuff. So you're probably going to end up spending at least 300 American that day or more, 350 American that day for 2 people. So maybe we'll skip it. I thought maybe you guys would have an overwhelming yes. Like, yeah, do it. Sounds amazing. So then we would consider it, but if you guys are only halfway in on it, maybe we'll be all the way out on it. What's amazing about Hong Kong is they got so many skyscrapers. It's like one of the most population-dense places on Earth. And yet, when they build new buildings, they use these bamboo scaffolding, which is such a riot. The most simple scaffolding, and you'll actually see this kind of bamboo supports when they're building it. You'll see it go up 20 or 30 like this. All the way up, bamboo, 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 bamboo. It's unbelievable that they use simple technology to build absolutely massive skyscrapers. Recommend you to visit Beijing. Yeah, I think we'll do Beijing. That sounds like the right idea. Sorry if I'm falling behind on the comments a bit. We are walking around. I am having a very good feeling about the connection we're having, which is pretty great. But trying to drink a beer and walk around and not trip into people, it's a lot going on. Ivana's saying fish balls.
And tripe. Is that tripe?
It's so cold in Mongolia in winter, you will not be able to spend much time outdoors. Far too cold. Do you want this, Ivana?
No.
Go ahead, Ivana. You want to read it? Jeez Louise.
What's wrong
Far
with
too
that?
cold for your bodies and your equipment. You would need to find content indoors. Yeah, true. We would be stuck indoors in Mongolia. But just going out for a few seconds and getting freezing and running into another restaurant and trying some food, it could be fun. I'm sure they have museums about Genghis Khan, which would be fun to see about. It might be the wrong time of year. It might just be too cold in general. But I want to see Mongolia, and we're so close. I'm sort of leaning towards it. I worked in a national museum. If you need help, let me know. I work in Base 1, Ancient China Gallery. If you need translation, let me know. Thank you so much for that. I think you're talking about Beijing, and I think we'll be there, unless we get some important recommendations to go elsewhere. But yeah, I think the answer will be Beijing after we sort of catch our breath in Hong Kong. What's good about Hong Kong is the visa system is totally different, so we can come here and go slow. When you're in China on the 144-hour visa, you really got to get organized and make the most of your time and get tired, because you can't really justify taking a day off. Whereas in Hong Kong, you can chill out for a day or two, because the visa situation is much different. Welcome to Hong Kong from Cliff Ching. Yeah, thanks. Here we are. I guess Hong Kong has some of the most population density in the world, and you totally see that. Everything is sort of tall and skinny. The buildings, even these shops here, they're like narrow little shops with high displays. Everything seems to be very organized and very efficient, very kind of dense. Even sometimes you'll see like a restaurant that's on like the 4th floor. So you'll see the sign and you'll be looking for the restaurant, but you can't find it on street level, and you have to go upstairs to find it. We've even seen like almost a building like this. I mean, this is obviously residential, but a building similar to this, and it'll say a big KFC sign, and you'll look for the KFC, but it's on the 3rd floor or something. So I gotta learn to train my eyes to look up. Hong Kong is built vertically, it seems. And so we're excited to make some vlogs here. Let us know what you want to see from Hong Kong. Certainly we'll do a similar thing to what we did in China, which is like a first impressions video where we'll hit the streets, do some city walk, do some tourist attractions, do the beautiful view. They have a similar sort of skyline here, similar to Shanghai, where it's like a little body of water, like a little river, and then across the river is like a amazing view. But actually Shanghai's view is like second to none. It's pretty amazing. I think that was one of Ivana's favorite parts of all of Shanghai, was seeing the skyline. And so this is a pretty typical walk here in Hong Kong. We've seen lots of places like this where these markets around, which is sort of like, I think Ivana described it pretty well. She said this is a place where it feels like Southeast Asia, but also East Asia kind of mix. So these kind of markets here are very familiar to something you would see in Southeast Asia, whether it's Thailand or Indonesia or something. But it still feels a little bit more like East Asia, a little bit more developed with tall buildings and skyscrapers. So it's kind of, I mean, geographically it's sort of on the map in that location, and the way it feels when you travel, it feels like it's part part Southeast Asia and part East Asia. Are you gonna get some street food? So we just ate, Tom. We had some lovely beef noodles, which I think you'll see in an upcoming video. We didn't film it though, but I think we will eventually, because they're pretty nice. We didn't want to eat now because it's hard to film, live stream, and eat. It tends to be a disaster. It's hard to do both at the same time. So I don't think we'll eat in this particular video. Maybe Ivana will get a snack if she feels inspired. But for me, I'm gonna just have my Tsing Chow pure draft and just cruise around the night market. We can look at stuff and maybe prepare to buy some winter clothes and some jackets for our upcoming -40 Mongolia trip. I will say this, and this is a bit of an early criticism because I've only been in Hong Kong for a few days, but it is tremendously crowded. This level of footpath, this level of walking area is pretty typical, where you're all close to everybody around you. It's not a lot of space, but we'll get used to it and we'll make the most of it. Stuck, Ivana. We're stuck, man. Good area to be pickpocketed. Be careful, says Agnes. Yeah, you're right about that. I've got my little fanny pack on, my little secret belt, secret wallet tucked under my shirt, so hopefully I'm okay. But you're right about that. It's so tight in here that it's a good area to be pickpocketed. It's tight enough where if somebody decides to stop and look, the whole row has to stop and look because there's just nowhere to go. Okay, Ivana, are you lost or am I lost?
Where would you like to go?
Woof.
Going and then turn left.
Where do you want to go, Ivana? I'm a bit stuck here.
Wanna go sit somewhere?
Maybe we can go sit down, Ivana. Because the thing about the walking and talking is you really sort of neglect the comments because it's too tight. You want to go back? Through that street? Maybe no. I guess Hong Kong is one of the richest countries in the world, but it's not in the same way that Shanghai, everything's perfect. It's not like that in Hong Kong. They have like this kind of simple building. I guess I would call it like unrenovated building. It's certainly not a poor country. When you walk around, you can feel it. But I think it's one of the most, like per capita earnings is one of the highest in the world over here. So I kind of expected more of a Shanghai vibe where everything's perfect. But Shanghai is like a city, but it's also like a showcase city. So they kind of keep it perfect as a way to like present it to the world a bit. So maybe it's not entirely reflective of average city in China. Anyway, the numbers are doing good. Shout out to 188 people in the chat, which is pretty great for us. Maybe Yvonne and I can find a quiet spot to chill out and we can enjoy a cold drink together. Temperature is just nice. I mean, it's cold enough to be a little bit chilly, but it's not that cold. You can still walk around with your beer in your hand and your hand doesn't turn purple or anything. Bit of a contrast of the space you have in the mainland. Yeah, we got lots of comments about the China videos saying Shanghai is one way and then the rest of China in terms of inland, like all the small towns, is a totally different way. Cannot confirm or deny because we've never seen it, but a lot of people commented that. FYI, there's a cheesecake factory in case you want dessert. Ooh, maybe can. Maybe can. What's funny about Hong Kong is the money is called dollars. So at first, when they tell you the price of something, it gives you a bit of a heart attack. Okay. So yesterday, Ivana and I got 2 coffees and 2 little pastries. So a typical breakfast order, you know, 2 coffees and 2, let's say, croissants, more or less. And the price was $144. And I almost fell off my chair. I said, $144? But if you do the math on the conversion of Hong Kong dollars to US dollars, it was like, I don't know, 15. Now it was more like 18 American dollars, which is kind of reasonable for 2 coffees and 2 pastries. It didn't seem so bad. But just because they call it dollars, when you hear $144, you go, what on earth is happening? I'm getting scammed. But in the end, the prices are pretty fair for the value. I mean, it is one of the richest countries ever, so it's not going to be affordable. But it's not going to be cheap, I mean. But it's pretty good value for what you get. What are you doing, Yvonne? You going shopping over there? That's the Taste Pavilion right there. What a great name for a store. The Taste Pavilion. Recommend you try the egg tart. So good. Yeah, even Ivana had heard of that before we got here. So we'll definitely try the egg tart. And I guess there's also a pineapple bread thing. Pineapple bun? I'm not sure what it's called, but we'll check out that too. Going for 200 in the chat. Where are your parents from, Nikki John? My parents are back home. They have left us. What a nice year it was. What a nice trip it was with them. And then right into China. It was just a blast. What a memorable trip. How was the flight over to HK? So we actually flew to Hong Kong from Manila. We spent 2 weeks in Manila, but we... oh, Ivana's pointing at this. Yeah, you see this all around, Pakistani food. Ivana and I are thinking it's from British time, where they brought over some people from British India, aka Pakistan, Bangladesh, India. But we're not sure if that's true. That's just kind of our guess. Shenzhen is even more modern than Shanghai. Maybe we'll go there because it's really impressive and it's really easy to make a video when you're genuinely amazed. You know, the videos in China, it came out pretty easy because everything we saw, we were like, wow. And so it's easy to make a vlog when you have that kind of enthusiasm. So maybe we'll do Shenzhen or Beijing. I think I'd like to hit whatever city is further in the south. I don't really want to go to somewhere too cold. But we'll see. So Ivana, we're back at the main sort of area here. You want to find a place to sit? Like, we can find a place to sit, even like a corner somewhere, you know? Long time follower here. Thank you, Mega Dave. Yeah, a lot of South Asians there were brought with the British when they brought over troops. Ah, okay, okay. If you like the ancient city parts, Shenzhen is a mess city. Okay. Oh, donation. I missed it. Sorry, guys. Let me scroll up. Gold and diamonds. Norok Sauji. Thank you. Cheers, cheers. The donation says Disneyland. Okay, guys, if you want us to go to Disneyland, maybe we'll do a little money raising because it's going to be expensive for us. But we are thinking about doing it. It would be a cool thing. It would probably be rammed with people. I was thinking about Disneyland in Hong Kong on Christmas Eve. It'll probably be packed. But way more than that market. But it might be pretty great. And we're thinking if the video does well, you'll get some of the money back on the expensive. And you do get the incredible memory of, Disneyland at Christmas. But you got to make it happen, right? You gotta see if the audience wants to go for it. So let us know throughout the live stream if you're watching this later on. Get to the chat box, or if you're watching it tomorrow, like after the live is over, get to the comments and let us know, would you watch a video of us in Disneyland in Hong Kong at Christmas? Could be a good topic, but do you think Western media always has a totally different report on China? Yeah, so we have a video coming out about this in 2 days. We're going to do a recap of our China experience and talk about how it seems like everyone has an opinion on China, which is sort of unique compared to the countries we've been to. Some people love China and they actually believe it's the best country in the whole world. And some people don't even want us to go there because they think it's like big, bad, spooky China. So we'll talk about this in an upcoming video. There's definitely a media trying to paint a picture. How much of it is true, we don't really know because we only went to Shanghai for 6 days, but our experience was so good in Shanghai, we want to go back to China right away. So yeah, we will make a video about this. It's a good question. Since Ivana is Indonesian, other recommendation is go to Xiamen or another place in Fujian. So Ivana is Fujian. You're from Fujian, your family. So we could go to Fujian and try to find some of your distant relatives. But you know what I mean? We could go to Fujian province and say ancestral trip. Finding my roots in China. It could be a good title of a vlog. Maybe we'll do the Fujian city. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Not a bad idea, actually. My friend told me he was shocked how many 7-Elevens there were. Yeah, we'll talk about this in our video too. All the American brands are in China. Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's, Papa John's Pizza, and even the fashion people wear. They wear a hat that says New York Yankees, NY on top of it. Or they wear a shirt that says LA Lakers or something. So it's kind of familiar. The most frustrating part of China for sure is the internet. I depend on Google. I didn't realize how much I was depending on Google until I wasn't allowed to use it. But like I said, there'll be a whole video coming out about this. I did a trial run today. I recorded everything and started editing, but I'm going to redo it tomorrow because I think I can speak a little better. But I want to just do 10-15 minutes just recapping our first ever experience in Shanghai. Because what a feeling it was, man. What a blast it was. Hey, look at that. Speaking of China, there's a BYD car right there. That's a Build Your Dreams car. Which are all over Shanghai. And I guess they're here in Hong Kong also.
Oh, that's many electric.
My daughter is in the hospital with Crohn's. And I want to watch the Disneyland vlog with her. From Golden Diamonds. Maybe you've just convinced us. I don't know how to say no to that. I'm in a position where I couldn't possibly say no. Sorry to hear about your daughter. Maybe we will do it, Ivana. Plus, it could be Ivana. If that was my gift to you as a Christmas present, I bought you this very expensive Disneyland ticket. Would you say, "Oh, Steve, what a sweet husband," or would you say, "Eh"?
I'll say what a sweet husband.
Okay, maybe we'll do it. Golden Diamonds, thank you for your donation. And maybe we'll do the Disneyland thing. Tickets are still available from what I've seen online. I haven't looked into it too hard, but I went to the website and I saw the price and clicked on some buttons. It looks like we can buy a ticket and go. Maybe we'll go, Ivana.
We'll look it up.
We'll look into it at the very least. Fujian is a province and Xiamen, Xiamen, is a city in Fujian. Maybe we'll do Xiamen. Also, what's good about that is you will probably be the only vlogger, or one of the only vloggers who go into Xiamen. I think they go to Shanghai and Beijing and Shenzhen. So going to Xiamen could be pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that too.
Yeah.
This is why we love doing these live streams, because we don't always know what you guys are thinking and what you guys want to see us do. It's nice to get some interaction with you guys. Obviously, the comments work for that, but the live stream is a little better because we can express ourselves a little more and interact with you guys much better. How many days will you stay in Hong Kong? We will be here for probably 2 weeks until January, like until the new year. And then we'll go back to China somewhere, and then maybe Mongolia. Although the more I think about -40, the more I think we're not going to be able to film much because you won't be able to do anything. So maybe we'll skip the Mongolia trip, but we'll see if Ken's into it because I'm kind of into it, to be honest. BYD is here in Australia as well. Yeah, awesome. I guess it's a good car. It's a popular electric car brand, BYD, but I've never seen it once in Canada. Obviously, I haven't been in Canada much in the past 5 years, but even before that, it was 0 times. So I think the #1 electric car in Canada is Tesla by a mile. And then something else would be a distant #2. But in Shanghai, there's like 20 electric car brands that are pretty popular. Although Tesla still might be the most popular one in Shanghai. Tesla was pretty darn popular.
Yeah, there's a Tesla.
Speaking of Tesla, what are the odds of that, dude? Woo! Swing. By the way, Teslas look good, don't they? Do you think they look good, Ivana?
Very sleek.
They're very sleek, especially the SUV Tesla. It kind of looks cool. It's like kind of got a good curve to it. Great donation here. All caps. Merry Christmas, Jet fan. I'm into it. I'm into it. Here, Ivana, you hold this for a second, because I'm getting a carpal tunnel here on the hand like this.
Okay, do you want to sit somewhere or just walk around?
Can't sit, can't walk. You should be in charge for a minute.
Okay.
When I was doing it, I never had it facing my feet. I just faced this way.
All right.
You can do whatever strategy.
Unicorn want us to go to Mongolia because there are not many interesting vlogs about Mongolia.
That's what I'm thinking. We're the first ones to do a proper series in Mongolia.
Yeah. Mega Dave is saying Macau is going to be interesting with the Portuguese influence
I
there.
think we'll do Macau. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
We're already here. It's so close. You can do like a day trip if you want to.
Right, right,
We might spend the night there for 2 nights.
right,
I mean, you might as well. It's another country so close. So
right.
I think we'll do Macau also before we go back to mainland.
Yes.
Is Macau mainland technically? I know Macau is...
Macau, there's part island, part mainland, I think. You know? There's an island part. Felicia is saying, I really appreciate your attitude because people are people and not government. Once I went to a country under martial law on a warning list and it was more peaceful and much safer than the US. Yeah, I think a lot of countries are like that. Yes, that's right. You just gotta find out for yourself. You know? Get this. Last time we were here, there were tables and chairs set up on the street where people can just drink. But they're not here today.
Yeah, maybe we're too early. Last time we were here was like 10:30 at night, and now it's like 8:30.
Yeah, I was hoping there will be like chairs and tables set up on the street here.
Yeah, maybe they're just getting them ready.
Maybe. Maybe.
Sit and have a beer.
Yeah. I was hoping we can do that today. But anyway. What should we do? Walk around? What should we do, guys? Let's go. By the way, is anyone watching from Hong Kong here on the chat? Say hello if you're from Hong Kong, or if you live in Hong Kong, say hello to us. You can spend 1 day in Macau. It's beautiful. Very nice. If you guys want to go to a bar area, go to Lan Kwai Fong. Yes. I think we will do that. I'm just also thinking where we can spend New Year's here in Hong Kong.
We should do a party vlog.
Party vlog for New Year's?
New Year's party vlog.
Remember where you were last year for New Year's? Rio. Yeah, in Brazil. In Brazil. Have you thought about traveling to Hainan Island? Yes, we have, of course.
That'd be a good choice. It'd be nice and warm.
Yes, it's not under the 144 hour. We can.
Is Xiamen?
Yes.
Maybe we'll do
Xiamen
Xiamen.
is.
By the way, am I pronouncing that even close to being right?
Don't know.
I don't even know what to say.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
There's a lot of shas and juz and biz in Chinese, and they all have the same thing. I say them all wrong.
True.
Xi, Ji, Zi, Zhi.
Okay, Chi Yu is from Hong Kong. Great. And Su Kishuan. Oh, he's saying, or she is saying, don't try the seafood in this area. They tend to be overpriced.
Oh, okay.
Because we see a lot of chili crab, actually. Chili crab's restaurant over there. So I guess they're all overpriced. Evelyn, hello from Toronto. Hello, hello. She's a Chinese student in Toronto. Hello. Which university or college do you go to in Toronto? I would like to know. Because we used to go to Seneca. I'm wondering if you're from, if you go to Seneca. I think you should do the end of the year award live stream from a scenic spot in Hong Kong, Zaki said, overlooking the harbor on New Year's Eve. Oh.
Oh, maybe the hike up to the top.
Oh God, at night? I don't know about that.
Well, at night.
Hello from Holland. Hello. Oh, Jared is from Hong Kong. Hello, hello. Hello from Shanghai. Su Kishuan from Hong Kong saying try the fishball across the street. Which one? This? Right there? Is it there? Because we saw some fishball there. But there are many, many places here where you can get fishball. So I don't know which. Okay, yes. From there, fishball is good.
You want? I'm full. We'll save it for another video. Now we know a good one.
Yeah.
So thank you for your recommendation. We won't do it right now, but we will do it.
Yeah.
You will see it in the upcoming vlog.
Right.
Hey, I want to say the language here is different. Can you notice it?
I cannot tell.
I can't tell.
Because I don't know. This sounds similar to me. I mean, people might kill me for saying that.
Is
But,
that here?
oh God, maybe no.
The chat can let me know. What's the new word for delicious? Because in Shanghai it was ouch.
Right,
Over here, I don't know if I said how chiller and look at me like I'm speaking Dutch.
right, right.
Let us know the new way, or if it's the same to say delicious. That's the most important word. It's thank you and delicious. The two words you got to know.
Ah, people are saying they can't hear you.
Cannot.
Maybe you can speak louder,
Oh,
Steve.
I'm on this side of the camera.
All right, here. Take it back. Let's look
Sure.
for a place, man.
Place to sit? Okay, let's go find somewhere to sit. We can find a bar somewhere and have a beer. It'd be nice to do it by the street though. Like by the, right there is where I want to sit, in the front window. Yeah, we crash their party, or we wait for them to go and we take their seats after they're gone. We'll do the old on your feet, lose your seat. Here's an Instagram photo. Heck of a pose, heck of a pose. Okay, let's go to that little bar there if it's the street, Ivana. The little railing, that's the best place right now. BYD.
Police.
Oh, police. So now we know it is definitely okay to drink a beer in the street. Guys did it right in front of the police. Brandishing. Opened alcoholic beverage. Yeah, let's try to sit at that little railing there, Ivana. I can grab a beer from them. This one's empty. I'll grab a new one from them. And then we can chill. Because right now, I am neglecting the chat, you know? Oh yeah, people are there, right? Maybe we wait. Maybe we wander a bit more. Not a whole lot of news out of Hong Kong these days. Glad you are there. Yeah, we'll give you the front lines report. Our vlogs are never really political or anything, so you won't get any bad news, but you'll definitely get the local culture, local life, as well as some food stuff and what we noticed. Definitely, it's a place where you walk for, I guess yesterday Ivana and I walked around this city for like 4.5 hours, which is pretty crazy to do that. And we didn't film anything, pretty nice, just kind of walk around and get our first impressions. And for the entire 4 hours we were walking, there was never an area without tall buildings. The buildings were that high or taller everywhere. So it's definitely a big city with, I would guess, lots to do. Oh, check it out. Tom Segura's coming to Hong Kong on my birthday. Oh, Ivana, birthday present, January 8th.
Okay, that or Disneyland?
That or Disneyland? Well, Disneyland, you get a video out of it. This is not going to be a video. It's copyright everything. Tom Segura coming to Hong Kong. Oh, I think Unicorn's going. See you, Unicorn. Thanks for joining up. Have a nice day in Serbia. I guess it's still pretty early in Serbia. Like it's noon or something. Over here, it's 8:30 at night. I think Serbia's like 6 hours before us. But this is a pretty typical Hong Kong street. Big buildings everywhere you look. Although sometimes the buildings are kind of busted up. Look at this apartment building. Looks very like something you'll see in Toronto, really. Okay, fine, let's keep it moving. What's good about Hong Kong, honestly, is I feel totally safe. Like, I have this phone on a stick here, on a stabilizer, and my other hand has a beer in it, so I'm really not in any position to defend myself. And yet I don't think anyone's going to snatch and run. It seems like it's totally respectable and totally safe, which is a good feeling, because the live stream, when you're walking around, can be quite nice. But it depends on, one, safety, and two, the Wi-Fi connection. I should say data connection, which seems to also be holding up. So Hong Kong, I would say, good place for a live stream. China, Hong Kong, and Macau, all 100% safe. Yeah, that's good. Good news. Have you seen any fine art so far? I wouldn't even know what fine art was if I saw it, to be honest. So maybe, but I wouldn't know. Is this fine art, this sculpture over here? I don't know. We did see a museum called the Museum of Fine Arts, but we didn't go in it. Which maybe that was a mistake on our part. But I'm not an art connoisseur. China is a safe country, no joke. Okay, good. Good for us to walk around live stream. What's nice about Hong Kong, or what's different at least from Shanghai, is in Hong Kong, the street names are all familiar. So I think our apartment is on like Jordan Avenue. The one beside us is like Nelson or Nathan. There's a street called like Prince Edward Street. Whereas in Shanghai, all of the streets are things I cannot pronounce, and it's hard to remember what's what because, you know, you get lost easily when all the streets are hard to remember. And so, like I said, everywhere you go is crowded, man. The footpath has always got people all around it in Hong Kong. It's really population dense, man, because every once in a while you get a spot like this. Oh, look at all the space I got. But it doesn't last long, and you'll be in a crowd again, shoulder to shoulder. Looking forward to the Cuba vlog after you travel back west. Yeah, Ivana and I have been dreaming about doing like a backpacking across Cuba. I mean, we don't really backpack anymore, we have suitcases. But some sort of road trip across Cuba. For years we've been talking about that. That would be fun. That would be a fun thing to do in Cuba. Stay tuned for that. Hopefully it comes. Guys, let's go Harbin, northeast China. It's an ice world city. Wanna go left, Ivana? Why not? We can just wander a bit, and then we can see if we find a bar. I'd love to get a bar where the bar rail faces the street, so you can sit by the window and watch the world go past. The thing about Hong Kong is great for people watching because there's more people to watch per square kilometer than anywhere, you know?
Yeah.
It's good for people watching. Is
Go
there...
back to that place too? Maybe they're going.
Oh, yeah, I can't go back. Is there a Tim Hortons in Hong Kong? Have you seen? I haven't seen yet. We haven't seen it, but there probably is a Tim Hortons in Hong Kong. I don't know why there wouldn't be. If there's so many in Shanghai, there's McDonald's there. I would think there's probably... Oh, Ivana saw Jayco. Where was it again?
Somewhere there.
Jayco is the iconic donut shop from Jakarta. Or Indonesia, at the very least. Okay, fine. Let's keep it moving. I'm kind of in the move. I should say I'm kind of in the groove, moving around like this. I am sorry I am neglecting a bit of the comments, but it is tough when I'm trying to not bump into people, as well as I'm trying to drink beer. So it's a double-handed, procedure here. But I am having fun walking around. So let's keep going. Cliff Ching, thank you very much. You must see the House of Dancing Water in Macau. Okay, we will try to remember this. Thank you very much for your donation. It helps so much. I don't know if you guys are up to date on the struggling lives of YouTubers. The trouble is, on YouTube, I think people here, if you're the top guy, like a Mr. Beast or something, you make like $100 million. And so maybe people think that all the YouTubers are making this huge numbers. But I promise you that most YouTubers, especially at our level, it is a, paycheck to paycheck business. So any donation really, really helps us. And so thanks for that, Cliff. And we'll try to remember the House of Dancing Water in Macau. Sounds like a fountain with music and light show. That's what I'm guessing. Sounds good. People are saying don't go to Harbin because it's freezing cold up there.
Same like Beijing.
Same like Beijing. Is there a Jamaican restaurant in Hong Kong? Probably. There's a lot of multiculturalism in Hong Kong. Maybe not as much as Canada or something, but there's a lot more than Shanghai. Shanghai is pretty much 99% Chinese people. Whereas in Hong Kong, we've seen black people, definitely seen South Asian, so Pakistan and Indian.
More multicultural.
It's more multicultural than Shanghai, for instance, yeah. So is there a Jamaican restaurant? I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I bet you there probably is somewhere.
I saw Turkish, Pakistani.
Yeah, we saw a Turkish restaurant. We saw some Middle Eastern food, like a shawarma kind of thing. This is a pizza and kebab. If you can zoom here, that place called Munchies is pizza, kebab, and barbecue.
Lots of halal options.
Yeah, lots of halal options too. The question was, I asked Ivana, would you rather live in? Oh, shout out to Alina Margantio. I forgot to say the last name. Shout out to Alina, our biggest fan from Timișoara. Shout out to Timișoara, Romania. I asked Ivana, where would you rather live based on the 3 cities we've been that are sort of comparable? Would you rather live in Singapore, Shanghai, or Hong Kong? And one thing she said was, let's turn right here. She said probably not Hong Kong because it's so crowded.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's-
the weather is the best out of
But the
the
thing about Hong Kong is the weather is the best out of the 3. So you get a plus for the weather, you get a minus for it's just rammed with people. Singapore I liked, but it was almost
too perfect.
too perfect. Same with Shanghai, it's almost too much. I kind of like Hong Kong because there's some broken areas. There's some, you can walk around having a beer and not feel like embarrassed. Like the thing about Singapore and Shanghai is they're so perfect. It almost feels like I'd be nervous all day long to not make a mistake. It's like
I
a
would live in
spotless.
Shanghai, I think.
You pick Shanghai.
Because there are a lot more options on like going out and shopping, and I think more than Singapore does, because Singapore is very limited in terms of budget, like they're all high ends and stuff.
Okay, so
And
Ivana
having
would
fun
go
is more
Shanghai.
expensive.
To be honest, I wouldn't actually love to live in any of the 3 places because I'd like to
Yeah.
have a countryside house with like a big grass patch and maybe like a goat or something. So it's not my style of living anyway, but if I had to choose, I'd probably go Hong Kong.
Yeah.
The weather is better and there's just more,
The
more
weather
character
is
in the streets.
best. But the apartment will be the smallest and the
That's true.
cost of living will be the highest, I think.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
No, Singapore, it's kind of the same like Singapore.
Yeah, maybe same. It's comparable at least.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's an interesting chat. Singapore versus Shanghai versus Hong Kong. All 3, to be clear, all 3 are great places to live. They're all fully, properly functioning, high money, good working
But
opportunities, and they're not like
There wouldn't
dysfunctional
be,
or something.
all 3 wouldn't be my first choice.
True. True. Where would your
It's
first choice be?
amazing.
Okay, so where would your first choice be? I think you still would say KL, Malaysia.
Okay,
Okay. Is
What
that
you get for the price is really good.
is that your first choice in the whole world?
Yes.
Wow. Ivana says her favorite city to live in the whole world, her dream city would be Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Okay, so even then you can still do your day trip to China or do your 144 hours
true,
in China,
true.
do your weekend in
Even
Singapore.
drive to Singapore.
Yeah, you can still go around and see everything from there. That's cool, Ivana. KL. So let's cruise. I guess the chat's doing pretty well. 240 in the chat, which is kind of nice. Thanks for joining, everybody. We like to go live in a new place because we don't really know much about Hong Kong yet. We're having a hard time filming a video because it's our first day. We want to wait a bit and see if we can get some more opinions gathered. And so it's nice we can at least do a live stream with you guys as we sort of wander. And speaking of wandering, are you lost, babe? Where are we going? Oh, there she goes. Quick follow. Where are you going? Let's go this way.
In a straight line.
You want to go right? Let's go there. We can do a big loop and maybe go back to that place that had the cool bar and see if it's open.
Yeah.
I think it's this way, no?
Yeah.
Kind of. Have you guys tried the double-deck trams or streetcars yet? No, we've seen them all around. Maybe we'll do it. They look so much like Hong Kong to us. They're tall and skinny, which is the buildings, the shops, everything is tight and vertical. So we love the look of those trams. I think we'll capture them in our first video and talk about it because they're everywhere and they're tall and skinny, just like Hong Kong, kind of the buildings and everything. But no, we haven't tried yet. Another little market here. Yeah, so the comment here says you can get a transportation card called Octopus. We were thinking of getting that. I got one more? Okay. We were thinking of getting Octopus card because we did take the public transport from the airport to downtown, which by the way was pretty nice. It was almost like a airplane inside the train. All the seats were facing the same way, and all the armrests and comfortable seats. It was a nice train ride. But we were thinking of buying an Octopus card, but we don't know how much we're going to go around. We might just be hanging out locally in our neighborhood because there's so much going on. The city's so big that you could probably get a lot of work done, a lot of vlogging done just locally. We are back to here, which is the Taste Pavilion. Remember this place? There it is. Taste Pavilion. Hello. Hello. So Ivana, you know where you're going or you lost? Be honest. TikTok. Oh, maybe we can get an Octopus card and use it in shops like 7-Eleven. We've been doing okay with paying with our Visa card in 7-Eleven. It's more accepted here. Oh, you can buy the Octopus card in 7-Eleven. Okay, maybe we'll get it one day if we're going to take the subway or the public transport, because they'll probably save money in the long run if you buy the card. Yeah, it's a good idea. Thanks, guys. We've been doing okay with our Visa card and cash because we haven't taken the public transport just yet. Oh, Ivana, we can sit here.
Okay, sure.
Or no?
Yeah. Can we just order?
Yeah, we can order a beer from here. This might be the idea, Ivana. Right here. Look at this place, guys. Sit here by the street. Maybe that's the movie, Ivana. Oh, she's gone. Maybe not. What do you say, Ivana? Oh, Ivana, let's go to the sex shop, dude. Sounds like a good time there. I'm kidding. I'm nervous even thinking about it. Let's go sit down at that place over there, no? A little corner shop, or no? You want to go somewhere better?
Can we order this drink?
Yeah, we can order beer, I think. It's not like they're pressed for space. It's empty in there. You can sit there, Ivana. Then we can watch the world go by and have a cold beer with our peeps. Oh, it's 29.
There is 26.
26? That's save $3, man. Where? Lovely donation here. Let me read it out. Hold on, it says, why are 257 people watching and only 100 likes? Come on, join the Jet fam. Massive shout out to Gold, Oil, and Diamonds for being JetLag Warriors #1 public relations person. Ivana, I'd like to get a little chair like they got and sit in the street. They're killing it right now. Did you see them? I think just grab one of these chairs and sit. I think the plastic chairs are coming out, Ivana. It's about that time of night. Even over here, they got the chairs out. If we can grab a little chair and hang out. Anyway, shout out to Gold, Oil, and Diamonds. Thank you so much for the donation. It really, really helps us. And yeah, everybody, join the Jet fam. Couldn't agree more. Maybe we could just get a table, Ivana. Oh, this is a good spot. 26?
I don't know if it's bigger or smaller.
Oh.
I don't know the size.
Ivana's seeing this one for 26. I don't know if it's a big one or not. It would be a good little place here on the corner, Ivana. Maybe we can. There is a beer here in Hong Kong. I've seen it like a million times now. Oh, my shoe's untied, Ivana. Hold this. Sorry, I got that on my shoe. I'm going to fall over and hurt myself.
We're back at the really, really crowded market we started with. Buy a beer at 7-Eleven and just find a place to sit. Problem is, there is no space.
Yo, I got
Where?
the beer in my pocket, to be honest.
Steve got the beer.
Because they're doing a buy two, get one free sale. So I got the buy two, get one free.
Yeah.
But where do you sit?
Yeah, where do you sit? I think you need to eat. I think that's the restaurant,
I mean,
Steve.
if they provide the chairs, I should pay them something.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they'll just let you.
Live my life.
I don't think they'll just let you sit and drink beer from 7-Eleven.
Maybe we can. I mean, if we this couple here, we're just sitting in the middle of nowhere. How do they get that pulled off? It's so rare.
I think they bought a beer from somewhere. Let's go. Oh.
Look at all these stools here. You can grab a stool from here, no?
I think you need to pay, Steve.
Yeah, I'm saying we'll buy a beer from them.
Yeah, or why not just sit there? Us, can we just buy a beer?
No, just drink.
Is that okay?
Yeah, we'll sit over there.
Oh, okay.
On the street.
Sure.
Eating is there, drinking is there.
Sure. Okay. Just drinking. This is the drinking corner, I guess. So, yeah. Thank you. Oh,
Can I have a beer? Yeah, beer.
beer.
Which one's cheaper?
Light strong or not too much strong? Strong instead, not too much strong is Carlsberg, real Carlsberg.
Okay, I'll have a Carlsberg.
Carlsberg.
Thanks.
Thank you.
One tea?
Just one.
Just one.
Thank you. There you go.
Yeah, I guess Asahi is strong. Okay, good. So we're gonna chill out here. We've got this is our table, which you'll notice is the same as the chairs. That's called keeping it simple, man. We can sit here and have a beer.
Yeah, it works.
Fantastic. Now we can do a better job with the chat.
Comment.
29. Okay.
29. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this one. Thank you. Not bad. 29 is which one's cheaper? Love it. Yeah. Thank you.
I think they're the same price actually.
I think they're the same. She said this one is the other one's stronger. I said I don't want a strong one. Which one's cheaper? Yeah, in a show, I think it was Futurama.
It's 29. So how much is it?
29 is like 5 Canadian.
600.
So that's like probably 4 American for a double beer. It's 600 mils beer. So I'm okay with it. There was a line in Futurama. It was, can I have one of your cheapest, strongest, coldest drinks? Something like that. And I always thought that's how I basically drink. Not strongest, but just cheapest, coldest, just whatever, you know? Anyway, yes, the beer looks like wine. It looks like a wine bottle almost. This is, I guess Carlsberg has put a lot of marketing into Asia. Because in Malaysia, it's the #1 beer.
Oh yeah, true.
By far. It's like the only beer they sell at some stores.
Also with Tiger, because
Carlsberg and Tiger from Singapore.
Yeah.
But even in Singapore, Carlsberg also. And in Hong Kong, Carlsberg also.
Yeah. Hey,
Greetings from Toronto.
Andrea.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Sounds
Christmas.
like a Romanian name.
Yes.
So I will say Norok. Norok to you. Thank you so much. Carlsberg Smooth. Cheers.
Cheers. No Heineken?
No Heineken. They have everything here actually. What I was gonna say earlier, there seems to be a local beer called Blue Girl.
Oh.
Have you seen?
Yes.
There's
I
lots
saw
of a beer called Blue Girl. I've never
I
tried it
haven't
yet.
seen it. I haven't
Tons
tried
of
it.
Blue Girl around. So, on Sunday will be our next live stream, JetFam. It'll be Christmas Eve.
Oh yeah.
Could it be best if we did a, should we keep it simple and just be in our accommodation and just speak with the people because it's a quiet, simple Christmas day? Or
I think we should go out.
Or should we be out in the streets, or should we be in Disneyland?
Oh.
Like, it's hard to know what's the right way to do this because they want to have a good memory, a good feeling, good interaction with our Jet fam.
Yeah.
But what's the right way? Sometimes I think maybe keep it simple and just
We
stay
can
home.
also, we can also go to Christmas market, but I know that Christmas market here is not like in Europe. You know what I mean?
Christmas market could be good.
Yeah.
But then you don't want to have a situation where the chat is lagging and the connection is bad and you can't interact with people and you go, why am I in this market right now? You got to make it good, you know? So I almost think just keep it simple and stay home. You know, the last year in Oro Preto was Mace
True.
because we got married that day, or we got engaged. But it was just a simple thing in the house, you know?
Yes.
Can be also good.
No, but we walk around after that.
Oh, gold and oil and diamonds. Sorry, I missed your donation.
Thank you.
I think I was in the middle
thank
of
you.
buying beer. Have you considered Croatia? Definitely. Would love to go there. Amazing place. I've heard so many good things.
Yeah.
We were right near Croatia in Albania on the coast, on the ocean.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We were in Greece. Amazing. The whole part of the world we really love. Serbia, Romania. Yes, would love to go to Croatia. Simple sounds good, says Zachy. Yeah, it might be the right move.
Disneyland.
Gold, oil, and diamonds is like Disneyland. So what we might do, gold, oil, and diamonds, is on Friday, go to Disneyland, which is the 23rd,
Yeah.
right? Or 22nd.
On Friday.
What day is today? I don't
23rd.
even know.
On Friday is 23rd.
23rd.
Today is 20th.
So Christmas is on Sunday. No, Christmas is Monday. So then Friday is 22.
No. 23rd, Friday. Saturday, 24th. Sunday, oh yeah.
Try again, try
right.
again. So maybe on the 22nd, we'll do Disneyland on Friday. That means on Saturday, we'll post up, it'll be a China video, the last one. Sunday, you do your live stream from home.
Yeah.
And then on like Monday, Christmas Day, we can release the Disneyland vlog. Gold, oil, and diamonds. It's you're the boss here. When would you like to see the Disneyland vlog? On Christmas Day?
Yes, Christmas
Maybe
Day
you
is
can
the
release it on
best.
Christmas Day. It'll be filmed 2-3 days before, but it'll be edited by Christmas Day. I think we'll do Disneyland on Friday, Mona. Tomorrow I can finish editing everything I need to edit, and then Friday we can go to Disneyland. And then on Sunday do a live stream simple from home.
Yeah.
That might be the move. Let us know, gold, oil, and diamonds. I think the pro move here is release the Disneyland vlog on Christmas. And then, I mean, it's a pretty good title. It could be popular. Disneyland, Christmas in Disneyland. Could be an interesting title. I mean, I'm sure Disneyland goes all out. Their budget is huge. It should be amazing.
Yes.
I mean, it'll be like this the whole way. But we'll have to just deal with the crowd and just kind of be positive. Now, am I going to take one of these 7-Eleven beers, okay? And am I going to maybe drink half this and then fill it out with a 7-Eleven beer? That's the real question.
No.
It's called saving money, man. Mona.
Oh god.
7-Eleven, a beer
Just
costs
drink it slowly.
$8, which is $1.20. Over here, it's $30.
But we're like many minutes away from an hour.
Gold, oil, and diamonds. Disneyland! I think we'll do Disneyland on Friday. I want to do it also.
Okay.
It's nice. The good thing about this job we have, the good thing is we get to do interesting stuff. That's a unique thing. We can say, do you remember the time we were in Disneyland Christmas?
Yeah.
That's a special thing, you know? I think we'll do it. And release on Christmas Day. Hi, Steve and Ivana. Awesome you guys made it. Yep, we made it here in Hong Kong.
We are in Hong
I
Kong.
think we'll do 2 weeks in Hong Kong with a little bit of Macau in there, and then back to China. I am leaning towards Xiamen and Fujian. That seems like the right answer. FYI,
Hong Kong
HK Disneyland is the one in the world with a Frozen theme.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a great Christmas display. All out with the fake snow and the princesses and the castles and the... I mean, Ivana. That could be the move. I think it's the move. I was leaning towards Disneyland. So I think we'll do it. We went to Disneyland in Florida a few times with the kids. Great memories. True fact.
I've never been to Disneyland.
You gotta go! Yeah, we'll do it. I think we'll do it. How does Christmas feel in Hong Kong? It is cold-ish, which is good. I am wearing a winter hat. Last year we were in Brazil where it was like hot. And part of my Christmas experience, I think of cold weather. I mean, all the songs are about winter wonderland and, you know, the weather outside was Fretland and like Santa's sleigh in the snow. You know what I mean? So my whole Christmas memory depends on cold weather. It is cold over here. It's not snowy, but so far it doesn't really feel like Christmas to you. Does it feel like Christmas?
Not really. Maybe in like near the waterfront area where they got like
Oh yeah, there's Christmas display.
displays
Yeah.
and
I will say this: Ivana has been watching movies on Netflix. The corny, really bad Christmas movies, which I kind of love, to be honest. I'm getting into them. They're so
There you
bad.
go.
It's always like the man and the woman. They're super good-looking man and super good-looking woman. Both meet each other and they immediately dislike each other. And then halfway through the movie, they're like,
that's the Christmas magic,
maybe
man.
I could. And at the end, they're like, I'm gonna cancel my business. I'm gonna not get on the plane. I'm gonna stay here, and we're gonna stay together forever. And then you're like, Christmas is the best. So that's probably the most feeling I have that it's Christmas is watching these movies with Ivana. We've seen like 5 of them, or 7 of
That
them.
sounds so sad, Steve.
It sounds sad, right?
Yeah.
No, but it's not snowy, and my family's not around. We're not really doing a Christmas tree and presents this year because we're kind of on the move. So realistically, the most Christmas feeling I have is watching what are genuinely bad
Edward is going to Brazil in 2 weeks. Yay!
movies. There are so
Have
many
fun.
awful Christmas movies on Netflix. It's quite impressive.
Yes.
It really is. The list is endless, and some of them have big names in them, like notable celebrities. And you think, oh, maybe it's good, and you see the first 5 minutes and you go, this is the same movie I've seen over and over and over again. But they're nice to watch.
They get you the Christmas feels.
They get you the Christmas feels, and it's always the same. You can already tell he's fallen in love with her, guaranteed it. And then an hour later, that's exactly what happens. It's nice. The only good Christmas movies: Home Alone 1 and 2. Yeah, good movies. What's your
The
favorite?
Grinch is nice too.
Oh, what, Jim Carrey is the Grinch?
No, the other guy. Wait, yeah, Jim
Jim
Carrey.
Carrey's the Grinch. Yeah. That's a good movie.
How's the weather there? Windy? A little bit windy, but not too bad.
Not too bad. It's manageable. It's pretty cool over here.
Have you seen a lot more tourists in Hong Kong? There are, I think, lots of
so.
tourists from mainland China.
Oh, that's true
in
too.
tour groups. You know, because you see they're wearing hats, or they have numbers.
There's definitely more. There's like a substantial amount more foreigners.
Yeah,
But I wonder if they live here.
more foreigners.
I don't know if they're tourists per se. They might live and work here.
They might live and work here.
Because they look
yeah.
totally local. They're not like us playing. They're
Yeah.
walking fast on their cell phone, going to eat something and go back to. It's like they're going back to work or something. So there's definitely more foreigners.
Yeah.
But I think there's also more people living here, like working here. Would be my guess. This would be a good place to put up shop for
Edward got
+5.
yeah,
Oh, thanks,
plus
Edward.
5. Thank you, Edward.
The Jet
Thank
fam
you.
is growing. The Jet fam is
Thank
growing.
you. Have fun in Brazil. Very nice.
So I talked about this with Ivana. Fang says, Chinese New Year's coming February 10th. You should be in China. It would be great, but it's so far away. It's not.
I heard 50-50 because some people don't go to China during the Chinese holidays because it's gonna be super crowded. Going anywhere is gonna take
But
forever.
that's okay because that's the experience
Yeah,
you're showing in
true,
the video.
true,
Look how
true,
crowded it is. People would click to see how bad it is. Not how bad, but how crowded it is, right?
Yeah.
So I would be okay
Now,
with it.
where's the best place in China for the Chinese New Year's?
I think we should actually do Hong Kong, Macau, China again, somewhere else for a month, and then back to China for Chinese New Year.
Mongolia?
But the problem with Mongolia is I'm actually, pun intended, I'm getting cold feet on the Mongolia thing. I don't know what we're gonna do for that long.
Yeah, you can do live stream like that.
It's one of those things where in my head I think, wow, Mongolia -40. And then when I get there I go, what? Why do I think this is good? This sucks. I'm nervous. I'm gonna not have a good time. Maybe we do Taiwan. Maybe you do China, Hong Kong, China, Taiwan, China for Chinese New Year, and that's your whole China series.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Taiwan.
And Taiwan would be great too for Chinese New Year.
Oh, we could do that too. We've been to Taiwan before, but it's so long.
Shops may close during Chinese New Year's.
I'd be interested to see. By the way, stupid question incoming, and I want you to know how I know how dumb this is. What the heck is Chinese New Year?
What?
What's Chinese New Year? Like, is there a calendar?
Yes.
Oh,
There's a calendar.
and they don't use the calendar.
They do. What do you mean?
What's the calendar? Like, what year is it?
Well, I don't really know. I don't really know much about it.
Like, if you
But
go to
there's- it's also every New Year's there's an animal attached to it. Like there's the year of the dragon, the year of the rabbit, the year of the pig.
But like, let's say you're Chinese and you got a
Yeah.
Chinese driver's license
Lunar
issued.
calendar.
Let's say they got a Chinese driver's license issued.
Yeah.
It would say this year they got it. It would say 2023, or it would say the Chinese year.
I think it would be the international one for those kind of things.
You mean 2023?
Yeah.
But they celebrate the New Year still. I think it's the biggest celebration in China.
New Year's.
Gotta be. I'm
Chinese
guessing.
New Year.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, you can guess.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I would be excited to see 2024 Year of the Rabbit. Okay, Ken. I would do it. I would do that, Ivana. Back to China for a bit. go to Taiwan, back to China for a bit. That might be the move. 2024 is year of the dragon. Oh,
What?
conflicting reports. Maybe it's the rabbit dragon.
No, it's dragon. Dragon.
Christmas,
I remember now.
Chinese New Year is like Christmas for us. It gets really packed. Yeah, I would be excited to see how crowded it is and just how crazy it is, because there would be cool stuff to do. There'd be stuff on the streets, and it would be visual, and it would be good for vlog.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, people would click. There's so many Chinese people in the world who are wondering what's happening in China. Chinese people who left,
Yeah.
people would click on Chinese New Year. 2000 was Dragon, 12-year cycle.
Yeah.
2024 Dragon also.
Yeah, it's dragon because I remember my dad told me if you want to have kids, have it next year. It's the year of the dragon. Dragon is the best year. Or the best.
Yo,
Dragons,
let's make it happen!
because I'm a dragon, so he said dragon are the best. So
88's a dragon.
he's just saying I'm his favorite chill kid because I was born the year of
Take that, Inez. Take that, Fuji. Shout out to Edward, thank you.
Yeah, thank
when
you,
you guys
Edward.
gift memberships, we appreciate
Thank
it
you,
so
thank you,
much,
thank you.
but we can't see it on the phone because the phone is what we're live streaming on. We do see donations, we don't see gifted memberships. We love when you guys gift memberships. This is our main goal. So thank you so much, Edward. I think it was a few minutes ago we missed it, but thank you, Edward. Appreciate. How did I get a mosquito bite, man? It's the winter.
I don't know. Roll down your roll down your pants, Steve. Do not do that in public.
Scratch my leg.
You pull up your pants.
Ivan, my calf.
Okay.
That was not immodest.
It's not, but it's weird.
I got a bite on my leg. It was worth investigating. Do they sell roti canai in Hong Kong? I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it, but I think there's Malaysian restaurants.
Bro, I'm trying to find that hao chip bread. I would go back to Shanghai just to get that bread.
Yeah.
I want to get the recipe and just, no matter what country you went to, if you made that bread, it would be a top seller.
Yeah.
It's flavorful, it's delicious, it's oily, it's hot and yummy, it's cheap, it's visual when you see them making it. That hao chip bread is one of the top foods in the whole of all time.
You guys are close to where Nicole Kidman filmed the Amazon series, The Expat. Oh, really?
Keep it PG, Steve. Guys, I itched my calf muscle because I got a bug bite. What is the 7-Eleven corner shops like for food? So we've been to 7-Eleven quite a bit.
For
It's
food?
pretty standard. It's not that different.
No, there's not a lot of selection here in Hong Kong.
It seemed pretty normal.
Yeah.
They definitely have cheap beer. I'm impressed with the prices of beer at 7-Eleven.
It's
One
less-
can of beer, a big can, is 7 Hong Kong dollars, which is $1 American dollar, more or less.
Yeah.
Pretty good price for beer.
Just for beer. Everything else is expensive.
Everything else is pretty expensive. Like, if you look at the price of
Chips?
all the chips and all the milk and all that stuff, you wouldn't expect it's going to be a buck of beer. So, yeah, it's pretty standard 7-Eleven stuff.
Yeah, it's not that exciting. I think 7-Eleven in Thailand is more exciting.
Thailand has, like, proper food. Like, rice packed with food and
Right.
stuff you can eat. Like, proper meals. Maybe there's 7-Elevens we haven't seen.
Yeah.
But the ones we've seen have been small and pretty
I gotta work,
regular.
but I can't stop watching you guys.
Bro,
This is a
watch
Mega
now, work
Dave.
later. No, I'm kidding.
Mega Dave.
Did you find out what the MC hat is all about yet? A lot of people commented that the MC hat is something to do with rapping. Like Master of Ceremonies
Yeah.
or like mic check or like something to do with
So
rapping.
that's it. That's what it is.
I don't really know what
For
it
me, it
is.
looks like you work at McDonald's.
I like the hat. I'm a fan of the hat. The fact that I
looks
don't know what it is makes me like it more. It's like more
ridiculous.
mysterious, you know?
Right?
Ridiculous in a good way or ridiculous in a great way?
You are. Steve, what's behind you? Coming soon? Oh, coming soon. Oh, I think it's a new restaurant or a new bubble tea place.
Coming soon with 2 M's, mind you.
Yeah.
Tom said, have you been to Taiwan before? We have been to Taiwan before, but it was like 4 years ago. And our videos, recently I watched our videos from Taiwan, just for curiosity's sake. It's unbearable, it's terrible. You do not Google JetLag Warriors Taiwan unless you're gonna laugh at us. They're just bad. The thing is, you can tell, or at least I can tell when I watch those videos, I can see that I'm nervous in the video. It's hard to watch someone who's nervous. Because
I
they're
love
trying
Taiwan.
to act not nervous, but they're very nervous. With that being said, Yvonne was right, Taiwan is awesome. We found some beef noodles over there. The food is burned in my brain. I can never stop dreaming about those beef noodles. They were so good. And we were only there for a week. Or less.
Really? I don't
I
remember.
think it was even less than a week.
Maybe.
But it was really nice. Remember going up, what do they call it? Elephant Mountain? up top, viewpoint,
I went to Jufen.
Taipei 101. Oh, we went to Jufen too. Yeah, it was nice. Really was a fan of. Oh, gold, oil, and diamonds. I didn't even think of that. This could be about Meech.
Oh.
Bro, now it's my favorite hat ever. This is a Meech hat. Ah, it's definitely a Meech hat. Why didn't I put that together? I didn't think of that even once. Yeah, it's Meech. No, it's Romanian food. If someone asks me what's your hat, I'll be, oh, it's a Romanian food. MC dot? Yeah, Meech. Okay, and the dot means like end of discussion. And Meech, period. You know what I mean? Oh, it's the best hat ever. It's the best hat ever.
Carpe diem. Oh,
Thank you
from
so
Hong
much.
Kong.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Number one fan.
Thank you.
Oh, cheers. We gotta learn. If you can tell us, Carpe Diem Cloud, how to say cheers in, I'm gonna say
Cantonese.
Cantonese, because I'd like to say cheers to you, but I usually say it in whatever the
Yes,
language was
yes.
of the donation. Yum sing. Yum sing, guys.
Ganbei. What's ganbei?
Ganbei. Maybe there's two cheers. Yum sing. Yum sing and ganbei. I'll say them both.
Alcohol is tax-free in Hong Kong. Yeah, I noticed alcohol is the cheapest thing in the supermarket.
It's unbelievably cheap. If you see all the prices, you go, oh, this is an expensive country. And then they have $1 a beer, $1 American for a big can of beer. And you go, I mean, the one I got in my pockets, it was buy
cheaper than
two,
water.
get one free at $1 a beer each. So I paid $2 American for 3 beers.
Yeah, it's
It's
cheaper
unbelievable.
than a bottle of water.
It's cheaper than water.
Yeah,
Is
it's
Hong
cheaper than
Kong the
water.
best country in the world? Top 5 reasons why. 1.
I
Beer.
want to buy water, but the beer is cheaper.
I mean,
Oh, Ganbei
we really
is
gotta
Mandarin.
pinch pennies, Imana.
Ganbei is Mandarin.
Oh, Ganbei's Mandarin.
So
Yum
Yumseng
Seng.
is
Yum Seng, Yum Seng.
Cantonese. Okay.
Is your accommodation expensive?
Yes. It's expensive and it's not that fancy.
What's the price of our accommodation?
92 Canadian 9.
It's not that bad.
Oh,
92
well,
Canadian
comparing it with any
is-
other places we stayed
It's
at,
like
it's the most
70
expensive.
American. Okay, it's the most expensive we've stayed in.
After Singapore.
And to be clear, we're in a funny little place.
Yeah.
Okay. We're in.
Like a co-living?
No, it's like an apartment. It's like a big
apartment.
apartment that the people who own the apartment have put locks on all the bedroom doors.
Yeah.
And then you get a bedroom, private, locked on the door, and then you get a shared kitchen and a shared area to chill.
Yeah.
So it's shared bathroom even,
Yeah.
but private bedroom. And that's like 70 American, or whatever the math is on
Yeah.
92 Canadian to American, something like 70 American.
Yeah.
For me, it's manageable.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's the price. It's the price of being in Hong Kong. You're not gonna find cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Although next week we got a sponsorship.
Well, not really.
No sponsorship.
No.
Half price deal.
Well, kind of. But we might not move. I don't know.
They might not move.
Yeah.
Trying to get a nice accommodation for cheap coming soon. You will see 2024 before anyone in Mississauga. True. We will be in the future as we are now. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess
Hey,
the-
Anthony say, oh,
oh ha! Oh, is that Anthony?
yeah. Sarawak.
Shout out to Sarawak Anthony. Oh ha! It's the best cheers in the whole world. It really is. Good live stream, guys. We got a good subway or metro. That's a plus. Sounds right. That's a lot to pay if you have to share a bathroom. But I guess Hong Kong is expensive. Yeah, that's a pretty good. That's about. Yeah, it's a fair price in
Yeah,
Hong
I
Kong.
think it reflects also just the way the Hong Kongers live. Like their apartment is tiny. I think.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the apartment we live in is very funny. The way they've done it, there's no living room. I think they even
Right.
turned the living room into another bedroom.
Right, I
so
think
it's just a hallway with
Yeah.
bathrooms and bedrooms in it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, our bedroom is a decent size, and we have a desk
Yeah.
to work at, and we have a computer chair that has a lower back support. I love doing work. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to do a bunch of work and the chair is inadequate. like a
Shanghai
stool.
hotel is cheaper than Hong Kong, yes. Shanghai in general, even the food and everything, I think is cheaper than Hong Kong. Hong Kong is more
I
expensive
think that's right.
in general. Everything.
that's right. I think that's right.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Hong Kong is a little bit more beaten up, you know? Like in Shanghai, everything's perfect.
True. Shanghai, everything looks newer,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's still cheaper than Hong Kong. I think also Hong Kong is more international. Maybe that's why.
Oh yeah, maybe right.
Yeah.
Both places are good. And Singapore are also comparable with that pricing structure and cleanliness structure.
Oh,
and
Maxi, that's why
quality of
Hong
life.
Kongers spend their weekend in Shenzhen. There's a class.
True. Take the train.
15 minutes.
Take the train.
By yeah.
15 minutes train and you'll be in a different place.
Yeah.
Cool. Hong Kong developed earlier
Yes,
than Shanghai.
that's right.
That seems right. Somebody actually commented earlier, when they see the buildings in Hong Kong, it reminds them of the 90s in Shanghai. So these were all built first,
Feels
and they
like
got a
that.
little older, and Shanghai just built them. So
Yeah,
they're all brand new.
I told you, right, yesterday when
Yeah.
we were walking around,
Yeah.
I feel like we're back in the 70s, not even 90s. I feel like we're back in the 70s.
Go to Kiribati, island country in the Pacific, and see 2024 before anyone else on Earth. They are right next to the international date line. I was wondering
Wow.
actually which country is the first on the date line. I guess it's Kiribati, which is a country
I've never even
that I've never heard of,
Yeah.
and it could be made up. It's so new to me. It could be Tom playing a joke and it's a made up place. I wouldn't even
No,
know.
I believe him.
I believe him, but I'm saying I wouldn't even know if it's real or not.
Most of those buildings you see are 50 to 60 years old.
Around here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Join Jet Fam if you can, everyone. Great group of people. Love the Jet Fam.
Looking forward to the Hong Kong supermarket vlog.
Ah,
Coming soon.
yes.
We found a few smaller supermarkets. There's some interesting stuff to look at, but we'll try to go to a big one. And one sneak peek you can get is the beer is amazingly priced and
Yeah.
everything else is expensive. How to join? Yeah, good job, my mom. My mom is convincing people to join. She's the best. There should be a button called join. Need to support monthly, yes.
All things were mad at her. Why? I don't know.
Oh, we might have missed a few Carla comments.
Oh,
Sorry,
maybe.
Carla. The chat was going by fast, especially when we were walking.
Yes.
We're not mad at you, Carla.
Just write a few times and we'll get it.
Yeah.
It's spelled Kiribati, but
It's
Great
pronounced
Kiribati.
Kitty
Ah.
Bass. Yeah, I would not have got that in a million years. Interesting. The first country closest to the international date line. Sounds like a tiny little island nation that has a small population.
looking for you to get annoyed by their good customer service in Hong Kong, especially his being sarcastic. Hong Kong is known as the people are rude and
I felt it a few times already. I didn't say anything yet because we've only just got here for 2 days. We've been here, but I felt it a few times. Even the way they take the money out of your hands, they snatch the money out of your hands, and then like put the change on the table, and everybody that's like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Different from like in like Japan, they take it with 2 hands.
Oh yes. No,
In
no,
Hong Kong,
it's-
they definitely snatch the money and throw the change at you. And you're like this, all right. I mean, the food is good, so whatever. True. Renatino's right. Carlo, we love you. We just missed your comments. It's not, we're not slighting you.
But we didn't see it.
HK is no nonsense. Yeah, it seems like that. It seems like that. My mom says, explain how to join. There should be a button called join. The lowest level of membership, I believe it's $2 a month, something
Yeah.
like this. Please
Or
join.
it should be in the description. Check out the description.
Also the description,
There's
I'll have a
a
link.
on how to join.
Um,
Or below beside the subscribe button is the join button.
Boom. Bam. Boom.
Is it 9?
night now? It's 9:15 over here, 9:20 p.m. Joining today, Steve.
Yeah. Thank you. He's missing work for us, you know.
MC, Miss China. Actually, the MC hat, it's been a gift, a blessing in disguise. The fact we have no idea what it means. Because the guessing is just great. I'm going to say Mich. That's my favorite one so far. Hong Kong or Bucharest from Gold
Hong
Oil and
Kong or
Diamonds.
Bucharest. Well,
If I was going to live somewhere for a long time, that would be Bucharest.
for living Bucharest.
But
yes.
that's not anything bad about Hong Kong. It's just I'm not a big city guy. I'm not even really an
Well-
apartment guy. I'm a house with a backyard guy. If I had my own,
Oh, yes.
if I had my own perfect way, I want a house with a backyard.
Yes.
You know?
Unless you move out of, like, going to the other island and...
Is there houses with backyards in Hong Kong? I don't even know if that's possible.
I don't know.
From what I've seen, it's all apartments, but we've seen like 1%
That's
of the
true. Yeah.
place. So when I say I choose Bucharest over Hong Kong, it's not because Hong Kong's bad. It's because I just don't want to be in a huge city. I'd rather be in like.
Bucharest is
Even then, I wouldn't rather be in Bucharest. I'd rather be in a small place near Bucharest. I'd rather be in some Timișoara.
Outside of-
Timișoara. You know, some Arad place. no problem in Puleshti or some small town, you know. I'm in Hong Kong. If you need a tour guide, I'm here. Thank you, Jojo Lau.
Jojo, thank you so much.
The last name Lau, L-A-U. I must have known 8 people in Canada named
Really?
Lau. Yeah, last
Maybe
name
they're
Lau.
from Hong Kong.
Maybe they're from Hong Kong.
They're Cantonese.
L-A-U as well as L-A-I-O. Multiple of both out.
Maybe.
Lau and Lau.
Yeah.
But I have multiple friends from each of those last names.
Yes. There are also many Cantonese people in Canada.
Okay. Pause. Cantonese. Right?
Yeah.
That's a language.
Language, people, type of people.
It's also a race.
Yeah.
Or not a race, but yeah, race.
Yeah.
Mandarin. Language,
Yes.
race.
Is it a race?
Okay, I'm going to say this, and I don't know if this is offensive or not. Is Chinese a race? No. Chinese is a passport. It's a nationality.
Yeah.
In China, there's many different races.
Right.
Gotta be right.
Yeah.
Cantonese, Mandarin, Manchu, Tibetan, I don't know, like
Yeah.
Cantonese is dialect.
I thought it's also a type of people too.
Is Cantonese a type of people? Han. I know Han. Han Chinese is ethnicity. To be honest, guys, I really don't know this stuff, and I'm gonna read all these comments here because this is interesting for me. Not a race. Han Chinese is an ethnicity. Okay. Cantonese is also Han. Okay, so Chinese is definitely a nationality, passport
Yeah.
from China. In terms of ethnicity, you got Han Chinese. That's one.
Yes.
You also got Manchu, Uyghur.
Manchu? Yeah.
These are different ethnicities that are all part of
China.
Han Chinese. No, not part of Han Chinese.
Yeah.
They're all different ethnicities that are part of the nationality of Chinese.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mandarin is all you can eat.
Mandarin is all you can eat. This is a classic comment. It's an all-time comment. Just for those who don't get it.
Only Canadian.
In North America, is it in the States or just Canada?
No, just Canada.
So in Canada, the iconic Chinese buffet restaurant is called Mandarin.
The biggest or the most
It's
popular.
a chain. It's in like every city. It's not really great quality food, but it's a buffet. And it's great
Still
for
good.
it's great for big groups.
Yeah.
If you get 10 people, you go to Mandarin because everyone gets what they want.
Yeah.
They got Chinese food, which is the Canadian Chinese food, but they got pizza and all you can eat everything.
Yeah.
Salads and pizzas and sushis and like a huge every
Fried rice.
pie under the sun, every cake under the sun. So Mandarin is all you can eat. It's a classic place you overeat. Hold on. Mandarin is a type of orange.
That's
Also true.
yeah.
Also true. Okay, Han Chinese, Uyghur Chinese, Manchu Chinese,
Mark is-
Mao Chinese.
Gotta go
56 ethnic groups.
in
Okay.
China.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are all, I would call them races, but they're saying ethnicities. I think those words are interchangeable for the most part. Okay, got it. And they're all in the nationality of Chinese.
No, thank you.
No thanks. Got it, guys. Thank you for your help. Love how Steve is learning on the go. Yo, toilet brush salesman. No, thank you. Toilet brush salesman. Some of the more basic questions, I think people are afraid to ask. I'm okay to ask them.
What is it?
Some of the more basic questions. Like
What are
people,
you talking about?
just in general, like, is Chinese a race? That's a fair question.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe people are embarrassed to ask it because it sounds like a dumb question, but I really don't know. So I want to know. I'm not embarrassed.
Sure.
If you ask people things, it's amazing how a lot of people have they don't really know, but they don't want to admit they don't know, you know? It's okay to say, I have no idea, right?
Yeah.
So what we learned is Han, Manchu, Uyghur, Mao, those are all different types of
Yeah.
the nationality of Chinese. And also could be different place too.
Oh, China used to be many countries.
Yeah.
One emperor united them as a force.
And he forced everyone to use this writing. And so he forced,
Yeah.
spoken different, but writing is the same. Cliff Ching, that's very interesting. So you have all these different emperors, same like Malay. Malaysia had all these different empires,
Yeah.
right? And then they all come together to make a country eventually
Right.
because time goes by. And so the language is written the same, but they say it differently
Yes.
because they're different people groups that evolve differently for thousands of years or whatever. Got it. Thank you. will you be going? When will you be going back to Singapore?
Oh.
Shout out to Ravi. I love the question. It's not.
I do want to go back there.
It's not will you be. The question is not will you go
When?
back to Singapore. It's
'Cause they know
when will
we'll
you go
go
back?
back.
Because I'm telling you, you're going back. I love that. I'd like to go back. It was a great place.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think what we'll do on purpose is we'll do a flight
If
through
you
Singapore.
If you miss somewhere that's warm, if you miss the warm weather,
Yeah.
we can go to Singapore.
What I would like to do is do a layover in Singapore.
Ah.
Do a 4-day layover.
Right.
You know, or
Yeah.
a 5-day layover, chill, or even a week, even. You know what I mean? Because the airports, the flight you're booking probably goes through there anyway.
Yeah.
So you just put the first flight a week before the second flight, and you'll get decent videos. I mean, the work over there we can do is good. You know, there's work to be done there. There's vlogs to show, and the place is nice. The food is good. I like it.
May I know if it's cold in Hong Kong? How cold is it? Like right now, it's maybe 12 degrees.
Yeah, which is not so bad.
Yeah.
You can't see your breath.
No.
You don't need gloves.
Still okay.
There's people wearing shorts.
It was colder
But
in
it's chilly.
Shanghai. It was colder in Shanghai. It's not as cold. Still okay.
Just poured beer all over myself, everybody.
My goodness. Drink slowly,
Oh
Steve.
my gosh. That kid can't do nothing.
Oh my goodness. Is it difficult to apply for a tourist visa in China? We have not done it yet because I think it is not that
We're gonna
simple.
try to do it. From what I understand, you can get like a 10-year pass.
Yes.
Come and go as you want.
But you have to go
That
to
would be
your
awesome.
embassy of your country.
We'll try to do that.
So when we go back to Canada, we'll go to Chinese embassy there to apply for it. Because the cost is the same as just the single entry. So why not apply
Yeah.
for the multi-entry?
Absolutely.
For 10 years.
Absolutely. Recently, we've been going there, and again, we'll go on the new thing, which is the 144-hour visa-free,
Right.
transit-only, one city only
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. So we were in China with no visa.
Visa-free,
visa.
but
It
we
was-
couldn't leave Shanghai.
Yeah. Well, apparently you can visit the other neighboring province as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Shanghai
Okay.
and.
But it's not come and go as you please. It's not go
No,
in there
no,
and
no.
go across the country. And,
No, you cannot do that.
So it's a little bit, it's visa free, right? So it's a
Yeah.
short
You're
144
supposed
hours.
to be just to transit.
Yeah, 144 hours means 6 days or so. For us, it was awesome. I mean, it was like a blast. It was like the thrill of being in China was like unforgettable excitement.
Yeah. Have you been to New Brunswick?
Never.
No.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the East Coast Canada tour. Our plan is to buy some land in Nova Scotia and rent it out. So now you get two incomes. You got the YouTube income, which is up and down, mostly down. Then you got the house income, which is hopefully consistent, obviously.
Hopefully.
And that's the plan for our future. But we've never been east of, or at least I've never been east of Montreal,
Yeah, same.
which is pretty pathetic because we've seen like 50 countries or 40 countries, and half of our country, more than half
Yeah.
of our country,
The thing is-
haven't seen anything in the east or anything in the north.
Yeah, the
I'd
thing
like to
is,
go more than the east, no offense. I'd like to go to Yellowknife, White Horse.
I would love to go
I'd like
there.
to go up north. Because
You
that's
know,
like, wow, that'd
but
be
the-
like a feeling like China.
I'm
Like,
telling you,
what am I doing here? It's
The
crazy.
cost of going there will be twice the cost of going to Portugal or going to somewhere in Europe.
On a flight, you mean?
Yes, on
Yeah.
a flight, of course. You know what I mean? Flying to that area in Canada will be more expensive than flying to Europe. Sometimes.
Yeah, the flights in Canada are basically awful.
Yeah.
I'd like to get a good Sprinter van that's been converted
Yeah.
to a sleeper vehicle, a comfy one, and I'd like to go around another Canadian road trip. That would be a blast because Canada is a nice place to see. So beautiful in terms of Mother Nature. Steve, better with the Chinese.
Barter.
Barter with the Chinese. Great vlog idea. From Gold, Oil, and Diamonds.
With just a calculator.
It would be a great vlog idea. The thing is, I kind of hate bartering
Yes.
and bargaining and haggling. I kind of detest it, to be honest.
Yes.
The minute I start bargaining, my blood pressure goes so high, and I can't breathe, and my heart rate is increased. I have like an anxiety attack.
Yeah.
It would be a good vlog idea because there are definitely markets where you can barter. But I sort of hate it. You saw in the one video when I bought this hat, actually, I did a little bit of bartering because it was a calculator, which is pushing buttons. It was kind of fun. But once you gotta kind of sit in that tense feeling and be comfortable in it and argue the price. Oh, I don't like it at all. So you probably won't see a video of us bargaining because I'm bad at it. Like in India, every single thing we bought is bargaining for like months. It makes me feel so upset. I didn't love it. It's normal in big countries. Go to the Amazon. It costs more than Chile, Argentina, Peru.
Ah, yeah, Carla.
True. Choose right.
That's
Carla's right.
Carla. True,
Traveling in
true.
Canada is so expensive. Yeah, this is the problem with Canada right
Yes.
now. Canada's economy is a bit broken. Hopefully, they can figure it out soon. But
were
right now,
planning-
it's the cost of everything is out of whack.
Oh, they were planning to go Vancouver and ended up going to Japan instead.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why
Even Japan is expensive, but it's still cheaper.
But it's cheaper than traveling your own country. That's pretty embarrassing for
Yeah.
Canada's what things are happening. But our idea would be to get a Sprinter van. You can sleep in it because there are good free camping spots.
Yeah.
And if you can do 5 nights a week free camping,
Yeah.
you can flip the bill around.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the 2 months or whatever, you try to sell the van for the same thing you paid for it, more or less, and so the van is a break even. God bless Mitch and Mitchell.
Thank you.
Yo,
Muchas
Mitchell's on the way soon. Mitchell's coming. Little
Hopefully.
Meech is coming. And by the way, this hat, I'm gonna give him this hat, okay? His little tiny Meech head and this big Meech hat. Oh, that's the best. What a dream come true. Oh, Ivana, that's a nice feeling. That's a nice thought.
Let's do it again.
God bless Meech and Mitchell.
When are you going to Korea? We've
We
been
were there
there
before, but
before.
it's so long ago. Our videos are awful. Don't watch them.
It was still good.
Videos are not good. But I'd like to go back. It's a
Yeah.
super nice place. Seoul is an amazing place.
Yes, we went there
Seoul is
just
amazing
before
place.
COVID hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked, is China safe for foreigners?
Ah.
I think it's overwhelmingly safe. Yeah, definitely.
Yes, I felt safe when I was there. Well, we were only in Shanghai, but in Shanghai, just in Shanghai, we felt safe. I felt safe.
Overwhelmingly safe.
Even walking around as a woman at night, I feel totally safe.
Totally safe. I mean,
Yeah.
there's cameras everywhere in Shanghai, so it's unlikely a local person's going to snatch your camera. I mean, you're on
Right.
video.
Yeah.
So,
So that's why.
like, overwhelmingly safe.
Yeah.
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 Like, one of the safest countries I've been to, I would say.
I would say so. I hope Hong Kong has been treating you guys well. So far, so good. Yes.
We've only been here 2 days, but so far good.
Yes. Yes. We just got here, so we haven't been around that much, but we have.
We're settling in. I think
Yeah.
on Friday we'll do our first video. I think we'll go to Disneyland on Friday.
What's the biggest difference between Hong Kong and Shanghai? I think Shanghai is more futuristic.
Perfect, yeah. Shanghai is brand new.
Yes.
Hong Kong has got
is
some
more-
character. They got some busted
Yes.
up buildings. They got
More
some paint
vintage.
that's faded. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
got more vintage stuff. Gold, Oil, and Diamonds said, how far is Japan? A flight from here, not far. Can't be far.
Here, no,
2-3 hours, I guess.
I don't know, but it's not that far.
I don't know the distance in kilometers.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
not far.
and also in Hong Kong, I think people speak more English here.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's a big difference too. Hong Kong is everyone speaks English, really.
Yeah.
Maybe not everyone, but most people. Where in Shanghai, it's quite fun to do sign language. Trying to talk to people. You guys gone to any African countries? Never.
No, never.
It's like a bit of a regret. I'd like to go to some.
There are also many Chinatown in many African countries.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Uh,
I think Chinatown is really everywhere.
I
I
would-
think there are Chinese people.
I'd like to go to Algeria.
Everywhere.
I got my eyes set on Algeria.
Why Algeria?
I don't know. Why not?
Why not other countries like Nigeria?
Algeria, I think, is. So I wanted Nigeria. I was all in Nigeria for months, and then I was told I could not.
What's the difference with Algeria?
Algeria is more safe, I think, is the idea.
Who told you this?
This is the rumors. I mean, this is what I've gathered from the YouTube audience. Okay, I put the feelers out. It seems like Algeria is a safer place. The thing about Nigeria that attracts me is huge population,
Uh-huh.
unique culture. That's good for YouTube.
Right.
But they told me, Steve, you with your big safari hat walking down Main Street with your GoPro, you're gonna get robbed in just 1 second. And I thought, all right, I'm not going.
But we heard the same in Brazil, so.
It's true. We're the same in Brazil, and I love Brazil so much. So
But
maybe
then-
we should just do Nigeria.
But then Catalan told us Brazil is totally safe.
Yes,
Catalan,
Catalan, our
Backpack Your
Romanian
Life.
friend from Backpack Your Life, he said
Brazil is totally safe.
Nigeria is not.
Nigeria is not.
He
so
says
we
it's
trust
stark
him.
difference. We trust his opinion. He's a world traveler. He's well traveled. I think Algeria is more safe, and also
Now gold, oil, and diamond wants us to go to Africa. Will we do it? Africa. Africa where? Tell us where in
third
Africa.
and last try.
If you
Okay,
wa-
sorry,
If you'd like to see us go to Africa, which country in Africa? Let us know and why.
Algeria. Don't say Egypt. Mandarin is used so that all Chinese can communicate with each other, no matter if they're from north, south, east, or
right.
west.
Yes.
I understand.
Kind of like
So
Indonesia.
Mandarin is like Indonesian,
Yeah.
where they made this
we
language.
have Japanese. What other race or ethnicity?
Ethnicity in
Yeah.
Indonesia. I wouldn't know. I mean, I would just say the name of the island plus an ease on the end of it. Javanese, Sumatran,
Sundanese.
Balinese.
Yes.
I would just say an island and say a
There
thing
you
on it.
go.
But I don't know if that's right or wrong. Tom says, "What's the best food you had in Hong Kong so far?" We had
In
this
where?
really nice food in Hong Kong so far. We've been having this
Beef
really
noodles.
nice beef brisket
Right
noodle.
there, actually.
Right over there. We just had
Yeah.
it an hour ago.
Yeah.
You'll see it in an upcoming video. It's got these little yellow circular
Yeah,
tables.
but we haven't really gone out to eat a lot because it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah, we mostly
We
make
actually eat
sandwiches at
cereal
home.
and sandwiches at home.
But we'll eat out when we do our videos.
Yeah, we'll do the videos.
Yeah.
The beef brisket noodle. I don't know what the noodle is. It's a very weird kind of noodle. It's a yellow noodle that's very
It
thin.
looks like just Sarawak noodle.
It's almost like instant noodles.
No, it's not.
It's not instant noodles, but it has the same kind of
But I
curvy.
don't really know. It's skinnier than
It's skinnier, and also it has a very funny thing where you bite it and it gets stuck in your teeth.
Really?
Texture is not great of those noodles, but the flavor is unbelievably good.
No, it's like
You'll see in the video.
Sarawakian noodles.
Golden diamonds.
Zanzibar.
Okay, pause.
Zanzibar
Zanzibar is a
good
country?
also. Yeah.
Where? It's in Africa.
Yeah.
Where in
South.
Africa?
Southeast.
Zanzibar.
Southeast.
It sounds like, I mean, the word bar is in there.
After
It sounds like a
Zanzibar-
beach destination where you drink.
Our friend told us to go there if we go to Africa.
Zanzibar.
Lots of Romanians in Zanzibar.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go there. Good for our audience. Zanzibar.
Oh, unicorn! Thank you so much for the gift.
Yeah, unicorn.
Yes, unicorn.
Our
thank
number one
you.
fan from Serbia. Shout out to Unicorn.
Jivali.
Cheers, everybody. Or as we say here in Hong Kong. Did you forget already? I didn't forget. Cheers, everybody. Or as we say here in Hong Kong.
I'm saying.
Oh, I had it ready.
You didn't. No, I think you forgot.
I had it ready. Yum sing.
You
I'm saying.
forgot. Hong Kong here. Yes, your name is literally HK.
Hong Kong. Hong Kong here. True facts. I believe it. Zaggy says karahi noodles.
Karahi noodles?
The
Sounds
noodles we're talking
interesting.
about. Karahi noodles.
Ghana. It's a good mix of old and
Ghana.
new.
I
Wow.
would love to go to Ghana. A lot of good athletes in Ghana. You know, what's his name? Best Canadian soccer player of all time. Alphonso Davies
Oh.
from
yes.
Ghana. And they're usually in World Cup. Ghana makes World Cup.
Ah. Interesting.
I would go to Ghana. I would do Africa too, man. I would like to do it. I just worry about getting robbed again.
I would go to Zanzibar. I would feel safe in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar. Sounds like a beach island in the nation.
Tanzania. Tanzania would be interesting for the
Tanzania.
safari, but I think it's expensive.
Zaggy says, I'm gonna go there too.
Yeah.
Zaggy's the master of the pun. I'm gonna go there. True.
Fang says Hong Kong got known after 1949 after lots of rich Shanghainese there.
Zanzibar is part of Tanzania.
Ah.
I didn't know that. I thought Zanzibar was a country.
Yes, now I realize.
Zanzibar is part of Tanzania. Oh, Tanzania, I've heard of. Tanzania is an island.
No, Madagascar is.
Thinking of Tasmania, off the coast of Australia,
Oh
I
my
think.
god.
Tanzania is near South Africa?
Have you been to San Fran Bay
Yes.
Area? Yes, we have been there. San Fran was nice too. I like San Fran.
Okay, Zanzibar is an island that's part of Tasmania, the
Ah.
country which is not an island.
Right.
Thank God for you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't know anything. Madagascar, a different country. And also, Madagascar, great movie.
True. Loves. I was watching your videos in Minas Gerais, Brazil. I am Brazilian living in Portugal. So when I watch I miss a lot of the food in Minas Gerais. Yes.
Dude, shout out to Minas Gerais. Great place in
Good food in
Brazil.
Minas got
Good food. It's got good people. It's got good, like, city walk. You want to go walk down the street, have a beer over here, have a beer over there, talk to some
Mineros.
people, make friends with people.
Yes.
Go to a boteco, aka the beach they call it.
Right.
Minas Gerais is a nice place.
Yes.
Big fan.
Minas. I guess we have a lot of Most of our people that watch us are from Minas.
From Brazil.
Yes,
Yeah, really.
from Brazil.
And actually, what's amazing about the Minas videos, they went up at the beginning, like most videos do. They
Yeah.
flattened out, and then like 6 months later, they get views again.
Right.
Minas
right.
is. We should go back to Minas. It's calling us back.
Yes, true.
Minas is calling us back.
Yes.
The YouTubers, the views, I should say, the audience is
Yeah.
really calling us back.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's
The
go.
Minas people, you're calling us.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Bangladesh? No, not yet.
No. No.
We have friends that went there and quite liked it. So I think we'll go one day. We've been to Pakistan, which is similar, I guess, to some degree. And Pakistan's awesome place.
Because I suggest you go to Pacific Place. Is that a mall?
I
Better
guess so.
than Pacific Mall in Toronto.
Wow.
Which I used to hang out at. I used to hang out at Pacific Mall in Toronto.
Really?
Because my high school is like so close to Pacific Mall.
Pacific Mall local.
And there are lots of Asians in my high school.
What's
They're not just from Hong Kong. They're from Philippines.
Yeah.
From
Vietnam,
China.
China.
From Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I mean, Canadian, Chinese Canadian, like Asian Canadian.
Yeah.
And Pacific Mall used to be our hangout place. Like after school, go there, get something to eat, hang out, whatever, play some games or something,
Oh yeah.
and go home. I don't know how. I haven't been there in such a long time. I don't know how it looks like now.
When's the last time you spent Christmas in Canada? I don't know. When I was like 5 years old, I guess. I can't remember.
I don't know. Maybe 5 years ago.
I think 5 years ago.
Yeah.
We did spend Thanksgiving in Canada.
Yes, that's
We
it.
showed up one
surprised-
time
we
for
surprised
Thanksgiving.
Your parents.
But Christmas, it would have been like 4 or 5 years ago.
yeah.
Okay, the cold is creeping in.
Oh, I think if you go Beijing, remember to book the ticket for Forbidden City beforehand, or else you cannot enter.
The Forbidden City?
Yeah.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I guess that's the place from one of the dynasty. I don't know. That built the walled city.
Oh, the walled city.
I think it might be the Qing
Oh,
dynasty.
Qing Dynasty.
Or Ming, I don't know.
So before the Qing was the Ming, before the Ming was the Han, I believe.
I think there's one more that you
And
missed.
there's one in between the Han and the Ming.
Yeah,
The Qing was the Manchu dynasty,
yeah.
like near Korea.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Ming was before that, and then before the Ming, I think maybe the Mao. And then before the Mao was the Han. By the way, guys, you want to hear this? So Yvonne and I went to a museum, okay? We're learning about this, we're learning about that.
Yeah.
We're learning about the Han Dynasty, okay? Okay, Han Dynasty. And I began telling Ivana with confidence about how Attila the Han is from the Han Dynasty.
How do you get this? I don't know.
And Ivana's like, that's amazing. And I'm like, Attila the Han, he's like Genghis Khan of the Han Dynasty. So I pull up my phone and checked it out a bit. Turns out Attila the Hun is from
There's
Europe.
your meat skewer, Steve.
Yeah, meat skewer, same like before. Attila the Hun has nothing to do with the Han Dynasty, I believe. You okay, Hun? Sasaki. Yeah, I think Attila the Hun is from like the Carpathian Mountains in like the Danube. He's like potentially Hungarian or something. And I had this whole,
How did you get
I launched
to
into this
China?
whole story. I told Ivana this whole false history. I don't know where it came from, but I really thought Attila the Hun was Han Dynasty.
Sometimes you think you know, but you don't.
Oh yeah.
A lot of the time, including
I wouldn't say a lot of the time. Including, go, what was it gonna be?
the Prime Minister of Singapore. founder
Prime
of
Minister,
Pakistan.
President. Attila was Hungarian, says Unicorn. But Attila was a descendant of the Mongols, so I wasn't that far off. Now, is
Wow.
Attila the Hun, is he related to the Han Dynasty? Because when I saw Han
don't think
Dynasty,
so.
I went, oh, Attila the Hun, 100%.
Mongols, they're not.
I really just put
related
two and two
to
together,
Han.
and I just went in with the confidence.
Yeah, but
Yuan
this is-
Dynasty is Genghis Khan. Yuan,
Oh, like the money.
like the money.
Yeah.
Life is crazy, man. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, we got 5 minutes left. This could be a donation from Gold and Diamonds,
Tanzania.
or it could be the repeat of before. Sometimes
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
glitches
yeah.
out and says weird stuff.
True.
I think it's a repeat. No, I think it's a real. Thank you for donation, Gold and Diamonds. Although
Yeah, thank you.
it just says for you. Yes, for you. It's a new donation. Thank you. I will say this.
Ah,
And this is what we
thank
say
you.
in Hong Kong. You know what it is? Yam Sang.
We have a decent size of Chinese community in
I
Atlanta.
believe it.
Yes.
No relation to Han. No. Attila the Hun has nothing to do with Han. It's totally irrelevant.
The Huns were nomadic people who live in Central Asia.
The Caucasus and Eastern Europe between 4th and 6th century AD. Yes, I knew Attila the Hun was in that time period, like the year 500 or so. And then when I went to the museum, it said the Han Dynasty, and it was in that time period. And I just figured out same time period, Attila the Hun, and I went, oh, the leader of this tribe in China was Attila the Hun. And everyone was like, wow, it's amazing. And I was telling all this stuff. And then I pulled out my phone just to verify, and I was like, Ivana, everything I just said is wrong. Like literally all of it. Yeah, Attila the Hun did exist during the same time as the Han Dynasty, although it's totally irrelevant. There you have it, guys. Hungarians claim Attila, yes. Christmas, Mississauga 2024. Mom, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, it's 2 days from now. It's 3 days from now.
No, 2024.
Oh, 2024. It's possible, but we don't know. Maybe. Ivana will either be with newborn or with baby by that time.
Well, we'll see.
I hope so. Okay, everybody, I'm out of here. I'm freezing. You getting cold?
Yes, it's getting
The
cold.
more you sit, you get cold. Plus this beer, I think it's cold, this beer.
Isn't that a good thing? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, the Han fought with the Han in China.
The Hun fought with the Hun.
Yeah. The Han.
So,
Hun.
I told you Attila the Hun
Hun.
was the leader of the Han
Ah.
Dynasty? No, Attila the Hun was the enemy of the Han Dynasty.
The Han fought with the Han.
Yeah, Attila the Hun was the enemy of the Han.
Yeah.
Go and get warm. Okay, guys, thanks for joining. Tomorrow, we got a food video from China. To be clear, a lot of the scenes you've seen before, if you've watched every video. But there are 4 or 5 new scenes in there, speckled in. So go to the timestamps and jump ahead. On Friday, I think we will not upload. Our upload every day till Christmas is officially over, I think. So Friday will be a day off, and then Saturday will be the final review of China, which will be relatively short, 15-minute video, I would say, but just going over our experience and sort of, in our own way, sort of encouraging people to go there. It's fun. It's nice. It's cool. And then on Sunday, we'll go live, Christmas Eve. And then Monday, we should release a Disneyland video. That's the schedule.
Thanks everyone for being here with us. It's very cold, yes.
Yeah, I'm getting cold.
Getting cold.
Later,
But we'll see you on
skaters.
Sunday, okay? Another live stream on Sunday.
Sunday live.
Sunday live. We'll see you all. Thank you all. Bye bye. Beijos, Carla. Beijos, everyone. Kisses. Bye.
Later,
Thank you.
skaters.